The Wiggles, much-loved Wiggles, have announced 4 new band members in a bid to represent more diversity and gender equality. The children's music group of 4 will now grow to 8 and include 3 women and 1 man from different cultural backgrounds in a cast that already includes several non-binary characters. Well, panel, was Matt Canavan right? Go woke, go broke. What do you think about all that?
Well, why don't I start? Well, frankly, I couldn't give a stuff what Canavan thinks, but for my own thoughts, I would say, I like diversity. I'm a big fan of diversity. I think we should have it wherever we can. However, one thing that really ticks me off is we always miss subtlety in diversity. So we say, look, it's like somebody once explained to me, like you're putting together a fruit salad. We need pineapple, we need a little watermelon, we need cantaloupe, and then we're making our fruit salad. Diversity is not like that. You can get 2 white men and put them in the same room, and they've got completely different backgrounds, different outlooks on life. One of them might have survived cancer. One of them might have been adopted as a child. I mean, diversity just comes in so many different shapes. And when we turn it into sort of black and white and gay and straight and male and female, I think it just all gets a bit, it's a bit box ticking for me sometimes.
Couldn't agree more. I've seen this happen in corporate Australia and I just think it's absolutely an insult, and if anyone should be ticking those boxes, it's me, but I find the whole thing an absolute sham. What do you make of it, Ollie? You got your dander up, I hope?
Well, look, I think in the end it just comes down to the skivvies, doesn't it? Because Emma's been a revolution when she took over the yellow Wiggle skivvy. The one thing I'm really struggling to grapple with, though, forget the new 4 members, because it's going to continue for another generation. Hopefully the Wiggles, they're the most successful Australian band of all time. So it probably doesn't really matter who is fronting the Wiggles. It's just down to those 4 skivvies. But what about this? We've got the non-binary unicorn. Now, I just cannot really explain the non-binary unicorn or understand why that had to be part of the new Wiggles ensemble. If somebody can enlighten me, if somebody can tell me why we have to have a non-binary unicorn, I'd love to know, because that to me just seems a little bit odd.
I presume the unicorn would prefer to be addressed as they. What do you think, Lisa? Do you see the Wiggles doing a downtown Kabul concert anytime soon?
I think Ollie has raised the hot potato question of the night. Look, I think the Wiggles have probably taken a leaf out of the book of Bluey. Remember the argument about how Bluey wasn't diverse enough? They're dogs, for goodness sake, and they're cartoon dogs, for goodness sake. I just think it's all slightly woke madness. And, the Wiggles are an institution. If you are a parent and your kids love it and you've gone through all the different eras of the Wiggles, I just think this is nonsense. They don't need to do it. And, for goodness sake, like I said, hark back to the argument they had about Bluey and that Bluey wasn't diverse enough. It is a cartoon, for goodness sake, people.